welcome back to another video. This week the weather has been absolutely wild. We've had 60-mile-an-hour winds, heavy rain, and today's the first day that we've had a little bit of sun, so we've come for a ride out. The rain is intermittent and I think it's coming in again, but this little river that's running down out into the sea is a little scene that we noticed last year when we first moved across, and we said at the time, given the right conditions, it'd make a nice shot. And I think with the heavy rain that we've had this week, we wanted to come out and revisit it. So I'm going to play around, I think, with a couple of different little abstract shots and maybe some wider shots and just have a look. It's really nice when you get the flow of the river like this to try those different shutter speeds where you get the different textures of the water, especially as the light's coming in and out. So yeah, should be some fun. So we just walked a little bit further round, just following the stream down, and when you look back you've got this lovely old stone bridge. The sun is sort of coming in and out of the clouds a little bit at the moment, but when we get the light on the bridge and the hills and the mountains at the back, it just looks absolutely beautiful. So I've got the 14mm lens on at the moment, shooting really wide and just trying to capture the flow of this water coming over this massive boulder, and it almost splits off in two as it comes down and runs away. It's absolutely beautiful. When we arrived there was a couple of little sheep, little rams I think they were actually, just on the bridge, which would have made a beautiful image, so hopefully they might make a reappearance. But I've not even got any filters in, I've just got the polarizer on, shooting at f16 because we've got all of these boulders in the foreground and a lot further back, so I'm focused on the bridge and the texture of the water at around a quarter of a second is just absolutely beautiful. I don't want to get too close because the river is quite forceful, but I'd quite like to get a little bit lower down and try and maybe get a shot looking up towards this view. So yeah, we'll carry on and sort of have a look at what other compositions are available. So I've nipped back to the car and changed the lens. I've put the 24 to 70 on, and that's just giving me a little bit of extra reach to pick out some smaller little details. So just here we've got the embankment with the water just absolutely raging along and gushing back in on itself, and I'm on a 1/10 of a second, and the textures it's creating are absolutely beautiful. The sun's gone behind the clouds, so I'm not sure that we're going to get any more light unless there's a break and it comes back out. But it feels like it's been absolutely ages since we've done any photography like this. So I'm really enjoying it. There's going to be so many opportunities to take photographs just up and down this little stretch. It's not about going a million miles or having to have the best conditions when you've got something like this, because you can just pick out those little scenes. So yeah, we'll pop some images up for you and let you have a look. light's just come back out, which is absolutely beautiful. So it's lighting up all the textures in the water, which is just beautiful. So hope you're enjoying the images so far. What I'm hoping for really is that we get a nice sunset sky and I can put the 14mm back on and capture this beautiful waterfall with a nice sunset sky. We've got a little bit of cloud, but the sky is actually quite clear above. There's hardly any clouds, but the light just now is beautiful. So we'll concentrate, try and take a few more images and pop them up on screen for you. Oh, I'm finding it just a little bit frustrating because ordinarily I'd like to be in, so wellies on and actually in the water, trying to make real good use of the foreground where the water's coming over the rocks. But the water and the force, I think, is too high and too forceful to do that safely. The sun is it keeps coming in and out. But I think we might get some nice little pastel-y pink textures. But this has been absolutely lovely. I think what we're going to do is hang around for sunset anyway. We've probably got maybe an hour to go. I'm going to focus on those smaller details. I'm absolutely loving those types of shots, especially when the sun comes out and just lights the water. But I think it's going to be a real short and sweet video for you this week. Just really wanted to show you what we were doing, and again I think it comes back to textures and preference. So I remember when I first started taking long exposure waterfalls or rivers, I would run the exposure for sort of maybe 2, 3, 4, even 6 seconds, and it just blurs the water out completely. It's so white and smooth. But to pull that back a little bit and see those details and those intricate textures in the water using 1/10 of a second is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'll stop waffling. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll put some more images up for you. So just a quick little video for you this week. It's been really fun to enjoy a little bit of photography just up and down the stream, the river that's leading out to the coast. So maybe something a little bit different, although it's still coastal. Yeah. The view behind us again is absolutely spectacular. Low tide at the moment, but with high tide, again, this could be an absolutely fantastic place to come. You've got all of these little stacks and rocks just leading out, absolutely beautiful, and the sun is setting just behind us at the moment, so again it will be a place that we come back to. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget there's a little link in the description for free shipping with Warner-Tate photography gloves. Take care. Adios. flashing up over there. Whatever's over there is mounting as well.
If you'd like to join us on a one-to-one photography session or small group workshop, head over to warnertatephotography.com where you can find more information on how to book.